on the Bucks though.
He didn't. He didn't. But
people be saying whatever. People was like, oh, he's gonna wait still on the Bucks.
Within the game.
He wants to do it
I thought he was gonna do it.
Wait, did you do that?
I probably did. I did say that call today, and
okay.
I probably did. I wasn't gonna. I bet that he was gonna score under 30 points. So I thought he was gonna wait to the Bucks. Just because I heard that, that's why I said it. That's why I did it.
I don't know if I read or heard, but someone was like, oh, he's gonna wait to do it on the Bucks because he wants to do it on Giannis.
Oh no, that was not me. That was not me.
I'm like, bro, what?
Yeah, I did not say that. Just for the dude that he was gonna surpass got drafted to the Bucks, so I don't know if he wanted to do that. Game of progress. What are they talking about? Damn. Oh no, that's old. I don't know why they saved this. What? No, I beat you.
No, we didn't finish that game.
We did finish that game. That last game you should have won. You was up 13-0. 13-0. A pick six. Yeah, I was watching the recap. Who you picking? I'm undefeated with the Bills. So I won't use them on you this time. I want to be fair. You sure? It's hard for you to. I want you to I want you to have a little bit of fun. Like, I want you to have some offense.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium.
So what is this?
You pissed him right away.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
Start doing shit. Thanks, chill.
Out comes the offense for the Bills.
That's
led by the
really
quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Oh, I try to do it to you.
They need about the
I bet it's cool.
I'm first and goal.
I struggle with theory. I struggle with this. What up? I struggle with theory. See, once I know how you play, it's like I wasn't really trying to
And it's it's 7-0 Buffalo. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now Burrow on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
So you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, you do I ever.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great.
Now, loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, he popped up, shaking his head frustrated. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That's the ball.
Throw on first down there, but
throw
it's
the ball
incomplete.
right.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now Allen again. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, he's
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
On one, right?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. This one incomplete.
Lucky you.
The pressure got
Lucky you. I was definitely over there, me and another guy.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
Man, I'm telling you to run it. They're disrespectful.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
You mean 20 fucking 1? Run back. You quit. You'll give it to me. I took it. 21 in the first half, though. I only been playing with you. I only be playing with you. Every time I play with you. I haven't played online. Let me just pick another scene.
Nah, film that scene. I'm just not. That line was crazy, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That happens every time. Now I'm gonna pick a different scene.
Nah, film that scene, though.
I can't pick another scene.
Nah, you can pick another scene. It doesn't matter. I need to find my team. I need to have a team.
Oh, you picked the Bills. You didn't see what they just did to you? You know what?
That Bills O-line is crazy.
Yeah, the Bills killed them already, so.
I'm shooting my shot most times I be scoring. Do this for my city. I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
That's why they follow me.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's coming up next.
Dang, what type of text message is that?
Bro, it's like, oh my God, like, I want to be cool, but like...
Opened back in 2003. Look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Don't put nobody else in this position.
Yo, like, what position did I put?
And she said he was a whole book. He's crazy.
Charles Davis and CD in the few moments.
But she really don't know how to do
Let's give these folks at home
Who is she?
look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Got to go from Virginia saying don't put nobody else in that position. Yo, ain't no way he said that to you. Boy, like, bro, we're mad far away from each other. So won't you give her 100% of attention?
Can really crunch the numbers and find where
He said don't put nobody else in this
defense is
position.
vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with
got
an
off by
electric
6, but
senior season at Oklahoma.
They just said we got to
Tremendous
start
production in
learning.
college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a
That
coach.
was terrible.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And right away, he lost the football. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go
I just played
backwards
better than
all the
last
way
one.
into your own end
Talking
zone.
about the game we
It
had.
makes you wonder what else we might
I
have
had
in store
20.
here.
You just got it. Oh, it was safety. It was safety. Yeah, yeah.
This returnable for Hill. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's not like pressure to
Yeah,
affect the
I want to
accuracy
see
and
the
the
second
timing
and
of a guy
third
trying to
forward.
throw the football. And
He
on
went
that
all the
play,
way
they ended
back.
up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He gets this underneath, and the ball is knocked out, and the Eagles have recovered.
You just got a safety. You got a fumble too. You didn't get a fumble?
Always
You didn't pick it up.
that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory,
So no matter who's
they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it
that's
as a
what it was.
possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And he has got it.
That's a perfect take, too.
55 yards away. That was never in down. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So the defense are able to force their first turnover.
I would never say that. However, you lose your score on a 2-3.
You don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown.
Wait, what happened? Oh, me? Did I do that? I didn't pee.
I think Coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And they'll get him
So
down
I was
after
at the
a
game today,
pickup of
right?
8, second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
So our team was killing their team. And then their parents, every time they would score, their kids were saying, their parents were saying, yeah, right? It was killing them. Like, good job, yeah, stick some defense. So one of the kids on our team was like, yeah, he sucks. Like, they keep on missing, like, he sucks, right? Then one of their parents was like, you go out there and play. He's like, all right. And then he's like, then he talking about saying, like, he won't say stuff like that. They're over here yelling for their kids, and he just saying stuff like, oh yeah, they can't guard you, we can't guard you. And they looked at him, she stared at him for a little while. Like, yeah, he was talking to someone on the court. So a player from the other team was screaming out, oh yeah, good shot, whatever, but they were losing. So somebody from our team said, oh yeah, they said they can't guard you, Then she looked at him, she's like, you go out there and play and see how it is. He's like, I will. He's like, it's not my fault I was down 50 to 8. I was like, he won't go egg it on too. If they want to talk, you can talk. Oh, they don't like how he was talking. That's the part of the game. No, we were telling him about 50. Oh, her, yeah, she was. Yeah, it was a woman. They was like getting annoyed because he was over there just wilding on his team.
Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
That's why I was up.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a first and goal.
Hey, you can't guard him. He is him. That's a little boy from me.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Holding offense.
Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, that's a catch.
That's a catch. That is a catch by me. I shouldn't have caught that. Should I have caught that though? That was a catch.
Obviously, Charles,
that's a catch.
pass too.
You don't get it? That's probably why you don't score yet. You don't see things like that. That's a catch. Like, what? Bro, I'm in front of you. No, it didn't. It's going to his gloves. Hold on. It just went through my gloves.
The football. The bad news.
Hold on. I didn't know it went through my gloves. That's crazy.
This drive out on their own 1-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
I got a game plan.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's the option going right. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Oh, that's true. You've said that before. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to take some of that momentum. But make sure you're selective in doing so.
We got beat.
Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
You're right, I'm playing bad, you're not even up a touchdown. That's crazy. I'm playing bad, and you're only up a touchdown. Like,
necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together?
Give me that.
My goodness.
Silly. What are you going to do?
Slay with a pick. And the Eaglesons are going to take over at their
own 28-yard line. That looks like walking to me.
No, but I don't like the way he
No, like he seen my defender in front of him, got nervous. He didn't know what to do. It's hard drop.
Ready, kick.
Are you looking at my plays?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throw knocked away.
Passing game, things just aren't clicking. They come through in this play and get this series back on track with completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
Well, it wasn't, but you know.
On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. Oh, big play there for
Philly. You just got saved. Like, I pressed square. I pressed square and he dropped. That should have been a touchdown. Bro, there was 2 over there. You supposed to just let it fall. He just happened to be there. If he grabbed it. Look, I fell. You're lucky. It should have been a touchdown.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Devontae Smith receiving it from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have regained
He was the
the
man who
lead.
was taken. Oh, did it?
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
He should have caught that. He was right there. Most of the time they drop it, but he caught it that time.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. We've got a little more than a minute to go.
Like, I had a feeling, like, I wasn't sure. I thought maybe you might be better than me.
I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker
See, you caught that on me. Over in the sidelines. You caught that.
If someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
I know, exactly. That's what we need. We go by 1.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Don't make him come back. Maybe he'll come back right. So that's what I'm taking out.
Here's Jackson to throw. This one caught by his tight end Andrews. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To throw again is Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
It's not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 30. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
You got no timeout, so it's looking kind of tough. They ain't want to do that field goal. If you don't go out of bounds or if you don't score, you're not going to have enough time. You're not going out of bounds. You got to
after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
It's hard being on the sideline. You do it too late.
Bro, what? I feel like so
He's made along the way.
Yeah, you should do it before if you know what he's gonna be.
And taking it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they jump out in front here. It's 11-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
No, this one ready to go to half.
This one fielded at the 5.
This is how you go into a half. This is how you go into a half. Now this is how you go into a half. That's how you go into a half, JJ. I gotta record this. What?
Such an electric play, so much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds.
You better hope you do, because I really don't remember it.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles. Well, that came a little abruptly here. So working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back down. And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
What? Another pick. You didn't look at that happens a lot.
Interception. You can always tell
this is a good defensive team.
That level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
Was he supposed to drop it?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy.
Get off me, little boy. That's a child. This is one man's goal. Wait, is this the game show you actually trying? Are you saying you serious? Or was it like a different game? Is it? Oh.
This is bad.
And as many coaches meetings as we set in,
I was 0 for 8 on that play.
You saw some of this game?
the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle.
I scored on it. I scored either way. You hit me after I was in the end zone. If anything, that should be a rough in the. You should get a penalty and a kickoff for that.
Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The offense for the Ravens returns to the field.
You know the Eagle Birds?
So now, Charles, this
I heard them be killing Ravens.
trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, the Eagles are way bigger than Ravens. It's only right that this is
even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Okay, he could have.
It's a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
I was right in front of him, but it's cool. Like, he wasn't closing him, I would have been mad.
Into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of
But you know.
disruption he can cause.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh, come on, bro.
What if he dropped it?
Complete.
imagine that was incomplete?
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 85 yards.
You see him at the same time as me.
And he pushed it right. It's no good.
17-25.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now.
My defense is winning this game.
And they want to keep building off of their last drive.
Definitely
Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
It's caught. Smith. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
You know what? I knew he was going to do it. I know you seen him doing that little curve route when I showed it to you. So I knew you were going to switch to him, and as soon as I see you run towards him, I pass in the triangle. I seen you were going to do it. I literally waited and watched for you to run over to him.
You showed me the boat route?
I did show it to you.
Oh, no, but I didn't peep it.
Oh.
I didn't peep it.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm about to show you what I see.
I didn't even peep you showed me it.
I'm going to show what I... Look. Oh.
Oh, you see, you didn't show me.
No, I did show you.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh, next one. Next one. Oh, he's trying to show it. See? You see that I just showed it to you? So I'm like, if he runs over there, I want to pass it. I changed Triangle's route. Ah!
I should have bopped him on that pass.
It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now the throw downfield is, and now look at this, big gain.
Bullshit kick.
It's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway.
They get us to use wide open.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches
I don't even be spinning like that. I don't know why I spin.
And none more often than right here in the second half.
But it was after the spin move, though. I already spin.
Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
I ain't even worried about this game.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson.
No, come on, bro.
And you didn't see me in front. You rode. I did, yeah, you was gonna throw it underneath. I rode. I mean, you rode and you threw off balance. I got momentum on my side too.
I do want to run.
Yeah. You just rolled. It was a quick pass after the rollout.
2nd and 10 now.
You probably beat him with your analog stick.
Philadelphia, PA.
I know, I usually got that impact on people.
Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He's over here. He's doing nothing. He's over here like this. He's doing nothing or nothing.
But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's ball's up for grabs.
On third down, Jackson.
I seen him too.
That's into the hands of Prochet. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's Tom.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
You only got 3 minutes and 48 seconds. You got to make something happen. That's what my nervous. I don't got to make nothing happen. You do it. On this drive, too.
Jackson is going to let this one go deep. And this one almost intercepted.
Trying to a DB right there.
Too loose with the football. Nearly a pick of the ball game.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect. But the thought,
you still got it, though. You got it.
And
That's all you needed, one.
Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Second down, here's an option right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
I just wanted to free time out line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
So you might,
the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You might lose the ball one time. If you think he's open, he's not. Just so you know. Just because you think he's open, he's not.
Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
You make a move, you get it at the right time. That's a fumble.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
No.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
You taking some hard hits. You can't win on this drive. That's why I'm not worried.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
No, I wasn't looking at you play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Jackson going to take off with it.
See, like, you probably was all of the play right there.
Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Throwing, Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Touchdown.
And he's brought down. Can't do
Try press it on R1.
It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are likely going to win. The D brought the house.
I just beat you before this.
And they
It was
get to the
4-4. I beat you twice today.
overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, we'll find out later on. Was that
You can
called
still,
before the
you
play,
can still, you
or
can
did
still
they
win.
audible into it? Because defenses change plays
You got
as
3
well
timeouts.
as offenses.
You gotta
Sometimes
stop
they get
it.
the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll run the option here with Hurts. And it's a fumble.
Bro, I should have picked it up. Bro, all you men ranting, all you men ranting, you try to kill me. Yo, they try to kill me.
I could have been tackling you, but I was trying to boom you or something. It's not a blowout, though. I was trying to boom you.
It is. I would have scored. You couldn't have been tackling me. You dodged me. You could have. I ran inside.
I kind of moved out the way.
No, I ran inside.
No, but I was trying to boom you with the
You could, yeah. Whatever you say.
Hurts will throw. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Lamar just can't hold on to the ball.
Here they come. Down by 2 touchdowns. 44 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Jackson.
I'll take that to the house.
And that should do it.
I'll take that to the house.
Johnson with a pick. And the
You
Eagles
almost scored again.
possession of the football.
Since you said so can Ravens like a blow up.
This stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air.
I could
Unfortunately,
really
it gets
make it like a
picked
blow
off.
up.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look
Like
where they are
39
on
to
the
17 is
scoreboard.
gonna look crazy.
Look at where the
I ain't
clock
gonna
is
lie.
in the game. He has to
I
take
mean,
a
yeah,
chance
39.
here
When
and
I
try
score,
and get the ball
like,
downfield
right here when
to
I
his
score,
receivers. Unfortunately,
when I'm scoring you right here, it's gonna look like a blow up. Like I can score you whenever I want. I've been playing with you, JJ.
The Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And I said 39 because I'm about to convert this 2-point conversion. That's why I said 39. By 37
Some may
right
have run
now.
out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They like to see the game played a little bit differently.
And
I
it's
see
intercepted
you rushing that far.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
21 blow up both ways, both times.
But as most teams do
It's
in
20,
their
but I
2-point
thought I was
attempt, they pass the ball.
21
Instead,
good.
it gets intercepted. And
What was 21 good?
if you pick it off,
You
get
quit.
a
I
chance
thought I had
to
21.
I had 0.
Yes.
right?
It was 21
That's
0.
why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Yeah, you did.
Now after the touchdown,
did.
here's Elliott on to kick
Definitely
it away.
did. I think you quit as soon as I scored 21.
Hill is going to take it out of the
That
end
wasn't bad.
zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Ravens going to use the
Don't worry. I'll use my time on screen too if you really want to score.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future.
Jackson And he
That's
lost the
shit.
football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Okay now.
Right there at the 22.
Okay now. Dang, I'm gonna have 40 on you.
And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth.
Last
It doesn't
one was
matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching
Last
his head.
four before that,
not only
those are my
scratching his
too.
head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe
Sorry,
that's the
like,
reason
I
we're
thought if I
down
picked
this
a
far. Doesn't matter
different
at
team
this
would be better
point.
for you, but
Being
no.
sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
That is caught. It's the tight end Gunner. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Oh, I didn't score. I thought I had a timeout. Guess not.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why those 3 turnovers by that offense. That's ultimately what doomed them.
But if you ever want to come over and you want me to like, teach you how to play, I could do that.
Every team that we ever talk
You want me to teach you?
Nah, this is not. No, like, honestly, though, I'm not saying you suck, bro. Like,
when you give it away 3 times in one game,
Uh-huh.
you make it very difficult for your team to get
like,
the
you have to win something.
Oh, yeah. It's a new momentum.
You got all the 50-50s, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not winning.
What about last game?
Last game, bro.
And the 4 before that.
Nah, your mind was crazy. Your mind was going crazy, bro.
So do you want to play game or like you pick a different team or something? Like, it's crazy how every time I win is a reason I win.
Next time we're going to play 2K. Next time we're going to play 2K.
I always thought you better be going wrong. I could beat somebody first.
But it was like that last game, too. You saved last game against Spurs. That's right. You saved last game.
No, we didn't. Don't worry. I'm telling you, it was like that.